Hey, this is Oniris,
And I'm Ricky.
and we're King of Wyrms, and you're watching Brutally Delicious.
What's up, Brutally Delicious? I'm Ricky, drummer for King of Wyrms. Today we're gonna make some food and drink for you. I'm gonna start off with the drink, and what we're using today is spicy tamarind Smirnoff. This drink doesn't necessarily have a name, it's just something I kind of made up because it tastes good. I mean, isn't that what you want in a drink? You want it to taste good, and it's refreshing. So this is like a tamarind, watermelon, like hybrid alcohol. And so, just to make it a little fancier, we're gonna, oh wait, we already did that part. Put that there. Gotta put some lime juice on it, right? And we're gonna take your nice cup. We're gonna roll it around in the lime juice there, and then voila. Roll it around in your tahine. That is tahine, by the way. There you go. You got yourself a nice tahine rimmed glass in which to enjoy this beverage with. Little ice that's melting because it's, Arizona and it's 120 outside. Well, not here. It's more like 105 probably today. And for some of you, you're probably going, holy shit, man, it's every day for us. So do like a shot, 2 shots, shot and a half, whatever that is there. And you finish it off with a nice can of squirt. Yeah, see, squirt. Grapefruit soda, it's delicious. Then we're gonna take this and stir it. And I'm gonna try to drink this without coughing. There you go. Little spicy tamarind squirt, tahine rim drink, no name. The drink with no name. Cheers. I still cough. It's spicy, but it's delicious. And I think this drink is paired well with what we're gonna make you today. Today we're gonna do fish tacos because, again, we're in the Southwest and tacos are a big part of Mexican cuisine and Southwestern cuisine out here. So I feel like since it's so hot and it's a nice summer day, we'll just, make something nice and refreshing. In order to save time, I already went ahead and made the coleslaw, and I'll give you the ingredients and whatnot of what goes in there. And I've already gone and pre-made the chipotle sauce, cream sauce that goes on top. So we'll get all that going right now. In fact, to start it all off, we'll just come right over here. I already have the fish in the air fryer. This is an air fryer. It looks like an oven, but I promise it's an air fryer. There it is. So it's just gonna go 400 degrees for like 15 minutes. So, clean up my mess here. Like we said at the top, we are King of Wyrms, death metal band here from Tucson, Arizona. My first album with this band was the Womb of Borealis. There was a album before I joined called The Lord of Thorns, right? Is that right?
Yeah, Lord of Thorns.
Lord of Thorns, thank you. And that was all made by the cameraman extraordinaire there, Mike.
Cheers.
And it was a great album, but I feel like Womb of Borealis was a lot more dynamic and really well put together because the both of us were on it, not just because I'm a great drummer or anything. I'm an okay drummer. But there is a big difference between like digital sounding drums and natural sounding drums, meaning, they were made on a computer program, the first album, and then I came in and did them for the second album all natural. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. The whole process has been fun. I've learned a lot doing all of this. So get ready for the third one because we're writing it right now. And yeah, it's going to be out probably, hopefully by the end of this year. Would you say?
Ooh, that's a big stretch. But I mean,
Okay,
if all
maybe-
goes well.
Who knows when it's gonna be out? We're writing it right now. We're taking our time. I'm definitely gonna take my time because I feel like I could have probably taken more time the last time, but I had a lot of other stuff going on in my life, like school and everything else. So I didn't rush it, but I didn't feel like I did as well as I probably could have. Even though I'm very proud of what I did, this time I'm going to do and focus even more on the performance part of, at least for me. So, all right. So, the coleslaw for these fish tacos, which will just be like a thing that goes on top of the tacos. For this, I just went to the store and grabbed a normal bag of like coleslaw, which is just like red cabbage, green cabbage, some shredded carrots. For the actual dressing, it was just a little bit of mayo, some sour cream, cumin, some red cayenne pepper, and paprika. Basically a taco seasoning. And put it on the Ninja here, blended it up, and voila, we have coleslaw. Yeah. And so for the chipotle cream that's gonna go on top, that was the same thing. A little bit of mayo, a little bit of sour cream, chipotle's in adobo, salt, pepper, garlic, cilantro. Lost my train of thought on that one. A little bit of cilantro and lime juice. So that should be good, especially on top of the fish. And for the fish, we're just using beer battered cod. You can use any fish you want. I just went and got already pre-made stuff. If you really want to get fancy, you can take any whitefish, mahi, tilapia. Usually if you're going to use mahi or tilapia, you probably want to grill those. Those are better like grilled whitefish, but like if you want a beer batter and do stuff like that, cod's a good one. They're really thick. The only problem is they're very wet, so you gotta like thaw them out, squeeze them out, and then put them in your batter, fry them up. But I just went to the store to save time and grabbed pre-made ones, and they're air frying right now, so that's what's gonna happen today. Oh, and I gotta get my corn tortillas, so let me get that and we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So now I'm gonna start preparing the corn tortillas for our tacos. Just have a little bit of oil in the pan and just letting them fry up a little bit on each side. You can do a totally deep fried shell, formed, or whatever if that's what you want to do. I like mine just a little crispy and still pliable. Especially in a fish taco, I feel like you want like a flexible tortilla. Excuse me. So, of all the people in this band, I'm the one with all the cooking experience. I spent 12 years in the service industry. I worked in fine dining restaurants. I started back in my teen years at a pizza place. I worked actually with my wife. She was my boss. And started there, and then I just slowly worked my way up from dishwasher to a line cook, and then eventually into a lead line cook, and got to make a lot of cool shit over that 12-year span. I worked in a lot of the fine dining, like high-end retirement communities for rich old people. So that was cool because, like, you know, they always wanted the best of everything. So one of my specialties was prime rib. We had a night every day, or a night of the week, every week in the restaurant where, I believe it was Thursdays, we did prime rib every Thursday. So I had to prepare and season and cook off, like, man, I think once the place got filled, I think I was doing like probably a dozen prime ribs. We'd have a whole rack full of them just lined up, ready to throw in the oven. Full of them just lined up, ready to throw in the oven. Had to cut them, make all the au jus, all that stuff. So that was one of my specialties, but probably one of my most favorite types of food is Mexican food. I love making Mexican food. I love going to restaurants with Mexican food, but like a lot of the things, especially like the fare around here, like Sonoran dogs, tacos, stuff like that. Those are all things that are easily able to be made at your house as well, and they usually taste similar, but you know, sometimes it's easier to go to a restaurant, especially if you want like really authentic Mexican food. That's probably what you'd want to do. But no, yeah, for those 12 years I worked with a lot of awesome people, and I learned a lot in the restaurant business and just cooking food wise, to the point that I don't think I'll ever lose like any kind of skills from it. I still have all my knife skills. I'm pretty much the guy who cooks at home every day, so I get to use this every single day. And one of the things I'm learning now, new for me, is my wife is trying to... I'm learning a lot about alternative type of foods and like what to substitute for meat, but who wants to do that? That's boring. But I do it for her because I love her. So it's a little bit about me. Yeah, that's it, man. Just making some taco shells. We're about ready to start building these and maybe we're gonna eat, so I'm just gonna finish frying these up and then we'll start building some fish tacos. Sweet. Alright, so we got all our tortillas done, so I'm gonna plate those. And our fish is done. Here's the fish, voila. So with the fish, you can cut it however you want. You can do it, I'll show you. You can do it like that, put it in your taco. I like to chop them up, have little bite-sized pieces, and then take one half, put it in a taco. The other half, put it in a taco. Then take another one. If you're a hungrier person like me, you can put more. You can put less. It's whatever you want to do. So, there's your taco with just fish. So then you're going to come in, and again, this is just how I do it. You can do it however you want. Here's the slaw we made. Just take some slaw, slap it right on top. Right on top on that one. I went and got some like green chili salsa here, just a little bit on top, just to add a little bit more flavor. And to finish it all off, your chipotle cream, just take it, put it in your spoon there, and then just drizzle it on. Drizzle, drizzle. Happy little drizzle. And we'll do the same thing for the next ones. Like I said, I air fried these, so you can totally oil fry if that's your thing. I'm sure your doctor doesn't appreciate it, your cardiologist doesn't appreciate it, but whatever. You do you. You do you. We're gonna, same thing. Slaw it up. Ooh, I'm a little thick on the slaw, that's alright. Slaw that one up. No particular order on toppings, whatever you want to do. You don't even have to use the same toppings. If you just want fish and tortillas, say you're like hate vegetables, do it. There's no rules in food. Do whatever makes you happy. Gordon Ramsay might actually disagree with that. You fucking cunt. Don't say that. Oh, my phone's going off. Alright. And there you have your fish tacos and your refreshing summer drink. So in closing, I realized I didn't take a bite of any of the food, so here's my fish taco, and here goes my bite. Ready? Very good. That's the thing about tacos. You can fit like half the taco in your mouth.